Yes, so as always, you get your royal news first on Palace Confidential. And as I said last week, the Queen, I was told, was recovering well. And we had an exclusive in Tuesday's Daily Mail to say that actually she was well enough to take a trip out of the castle on Sunday to Frogmore, where she met up with some of the younger members of her family, namely the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge and their children, and Princess Beatrice. And then later on that day, on Tuesday, Buckingham Palace announced that she was able to start to undertake those postponed virtual engagements that she had hoped to do. And also, I think the Prince of Wales mentioned when he met a member of the public that actually, fortunately, his mother seemed to have quite a mild version of the COVID virus, and everything seemed to be moving in the right direction.
And given her recent health problems, do you think we can expect to see a cautious approach when it comes to her appearances at the Jubilee later this year?
Absolutely. I mean, I spoke to a very good contact of mine recently who said the conversations they're having now around the Queen and the Jubilee are very different to the conversations they were having a year ago. You know, a year ago, they expected her to be front and centre of everything, attending every event, and that definitely is no longer the case. She will attend what they call the big kind of keynote events around the Jubilee, both in the run up to it and also over that big 4-day bank holiday weekend, but she definitely won't be attending everything. Now, I'm told, please don't let that be a cause for alarm. It's a simple fact that life at 95, you know, you wake up one day, as someone described to me, with aches and pains that you didn't have the day before. And, you know, if she gets a cold or something like that, or as we saw COVID the other week, it will maybe knock her out of circulation for a little bit longer than it would have done a year ago. But these are celebrations of her historic anniversary, and she will definitely be seen, but just be warned, it won't be quite as much as we'd hope.
It's great, obviously, that she's better. Yeah. But I guess it really marks the beginning of her having to deal with more scrutiny about her health.
Yeah, this for me is a no-brainer. I work almost exclusively with very, very old women. I've written 3 books about women over the Queen's age, older than the Queen, and no one lives forever. And we've got to a space in this country where the Queen has become so precious that to even mention the inevitable, all of us are born knowing that we will die. All of us. You know, you get shouted down. You know, literally the bots come for you, the trolls. So I think we need to own it a bit that the Queen is precious, and even more so now because she's entered into the most vulnerable phase of life, which is extreme old age. Most people don't get to be over the age of 95, let alone with the pressure she's got on her shoulders.
And yes, speaking of that pressure, which is ramping up this year, Richard, with the Jubilee celebrations, should we be scaling down her commitments throughout that?
I think yes, and I think we are. That's happening. They seem to be planning for her to sort of only do the essentials, really. And then we saw with the video calls this week with the ambassadors that a lot of it will be online. And I think events that she attends in person. But we need her there for her birthday celebrations. You know, it won't be the Platinum Jubilee.
And I want the fashion. As long as she brings the fashion, whether it's Zoom or in person.
Well, she always looks good, doesn't she? My late grandmotother always said she has delightful skin. You know, I bet Pond's wish they can sponsor the Queen or some skincare product.
Well, speaking of fashion, Richard, this is so exciting, Tessa. Richard's going to give us some fashion commentary.
Have you got an expose for us, Richard?
You wanted to discuss Prince Edward's look this week, didn't you? Yeah.
I'm not sure I'm going to do
Wait. We're ready.
I'm not sure I'm going to do a fashion expose, but it was just, in my column, we pointed out an outfit that Prince Edward had chosen to wear for a charity event this week. It was a wonderful sort of natty red velvet jacket, which he wore with some sort of tartan-type trousers. Some people unkindly compared him to a sort of cross between Hugh Hefner, the Playboy boss, and Rupert the Bear. But no, I thought he looked quite dapper. And it just happened to be an event where he was going to be meeting Barbara Broccoli, the producer of the James Bond films. So I did wonder whether it was Edward's tribute to you know, Daniel Craig and the red jacket he wore at the No Time to Die
I
premiere.
see what you did there. I much preferred Edward's look to Daniel Craig's pink velvet suit.
Okay.
I'm here for a bit of Rupert the Bear chic.
And also, I think this is the great coming of age of Edward. I mean, there's certainly room for someone new. They've had a lot of collateral damage, fair few casualties in the royal family, and we need a new hero. Perhaps Edward is going to sort of find his form in his, what must he be now, in his 60s?
Well, maybe he'll be the next James Bond.
That's all we have time for in our YouTube version of the show. For more royal news, views and videos, head to www.mailplus.co.uk/royals. That link is on your screen now. I'll see you there.